Well, good morning, everybody. You're looking at our pineapple patch here. One of our kind of original rice fields that I actually started planting. We'd planted 2 or 3 pineapple plants up by the driveway, and as they produced pineapple, of course, what you do is you cut the head off of the pineapple there and plant it, and it will grow into a new pineapple plant. So we started up there taking those heads of the pineapple and planting them down here in the rice fields, and then I added compost to it just to see if we could get it to grow. And as you can see, we have several very healthy pineapple plants, and they seem to be doing quite well here. And of course, you know, it's the end of our rainy season here, so they should be doing quite well, and that with the moisture that they're getting. I really need to add some more compost here and that to help them grow. And then we had so many of them there that I started another small field of them here next, just below the other one. As you can see, some of the plants took. Here's basically one that really didn't, and the one in back of it. And then we go here and you'll see that yeah, they're very healthy and doing quite well. As we get more pineapples, I'm going to actually increase the size of these fields and that, and to be able to see whether we can actually start producing some pineapples here. So just another experiment that we started that I really never showed you, and you can see about where I am here, because there's a bean field, and of course our tomatoes and our, our really large peppers here that we're growing right here. These 2 fields here, originally we dug up because this was all hill and valley here. There were no rice fields here. We hand dug all the rice fields here in order, and all the borders that you see here, the walls and that, like I said, we hand dug around and formed in that so we could plant rice. But with no rain, kind of hard to grow rice, so we started doing this with the pineapples. And now in the upper field there, we planted some bongo beans. But just another, we're kind of experimenting with different things here, seeing what will grow and what maybe has a future on our little farm here. And this is one of those experiments. Pineapples take a long time to mature and that, and so it's just something that, again, we're trying out here on the farm, and that's kind of one reason why we're doing it. We do a lot of experimenting, as you've seen with Beth and her gardening up there and different things that she's doing to see what actually works here in the type of climate that we're dealing with here in the Philippines. So just thought I'd never shown this before. And as I was walking down, I said, geez, I should include this in a video to show, again, a few different things that we're doing, just to see, you know, how it'll work here, and if it will if it'll grow here. It's Tuesday, early morning here. It's an overcast sky, so I'll be interested to see if we're able to get some more rain here out of this. We did have a little bit of rain on Sunday and Monday, but actually the pond went down and the well went down, so even though it rained some, it was really not a significant rain. And that enough to, I always say it rains enough to keep the jungle going, but not to keep the farm going. and that's kind of a lot of what the rain we get here. It keeps keeps the jungle thriving and that, but for the vegetables and our gardening and that, it just is not enough rain, and stuff starts drying out really fast here. And especially when the sun comes out. I'm going to walk up here kind of toward our last and all this here that you see, this was a jungle that was here when we actually bought the property. You couldn't walk through here, you couldn't see through here. We basically, over the course of the next 2-3 years, cleared the jungle from this area and really opened it up. What that did was, all at once, the small trees and bushes that were here took off, and wow, and now they're towering in the sky. Once you remove a lot of the jungle, which absorbs the nutrients and everything in the ground and the rain and everything else in that, what's left just really takes off. And we were able to use some of the wood here for our 2x4s and 4x4s for some of our buildings. So we like to kind of keep this cleared out, and of course we rake through it quite often, and it all goes into the compost piles. This is our last addition to our banana fields. We actually tore up all the old bananas that were here. We took the varieties that we wanted and the best plants and replanted this whole area here, and it seems to be thriving quite well, and we're hoping that it will be a new banana patch that will take off, and I already see some production here. So this is just a few of the other things that we're doing here, and after a period of time you really have to go through and dig up the bananas that aren't producing or the ones that are diseased and replant. So I'm going to let you folks all go. Just thought I'd throw this in on a early Tuesday morning here in the Philippines. So everybody out there, you have a good day. Thanks for viewing. Like and subscribe, and we'll be back again soon.